What's going on, everybody? I'm Coach Co from Coach Co Collectibles. For those of you who don't know who I am, I run a sports card news account on TikTok where we regularly discuss the value of sports cards. We discuss new set releases, all-time highs, even downs, and regularly during my lives, people ask me, Coach, how do I find out how much a sports card is worth? And today we're going to be going through that process with you. We're going to be using a tool that I like to use and I actually use on a regular basis. Now, this tool is free. So unlike many other sports card tracking apps that are expensive, or even if they're not expensive, they are a fee. Today, we're going to be going through and discussing a free one that is effective, and that is Sports Card Pro. I am going to show you how to look up some of the values of some of your favorite sports cards. As we know, the sports card market fluctuates quite frequently, and the value of your cards might change regularly. So knowing how to look them up is important when deciding whether to buy or to sell. Maybe you want to hold, maybe you just want to know how much your collection is valued at. And we're going to go through all of those things today. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to open up Sports Card Pro here. And we are going to go through and find out how much an Austin Matthews Young Guns canvas card is. As I said, this app is completely free to use. Obviously, there are some additional tools if you decide to go with the premium options. We're going to go Austin Matthews Young Guns canvas. And the reason why we're looking this up today is because I just got back from a sports card show myself. This is a card that I dealt at the sports card show, and maybe I want to find out if it was a good idea to sell right now or not. Boom. All right, here we have that magical canvas. Now, you can see over here that we have the option to click PSA 10 listings, 9.5s, 9s, as well as ungraded. So we'll go through the ungraded ones. And here it pulls up every ungraded sale of this card. All right, so these are all the ungraded sales. The last one looks like it was on September 22nd. So we're going to click through that one. What we want to do, well, it says it was straight up sold. That's a big sale right there. That's a big sale right there. All right, so the last one was sold for $1,186. We're going to scroll up and see where that's at in relation to some of the all-time high prices. I should also mention that you have the option to switch between the USD and Canadian here. I think for those of us that are tuning in Canada, I am. This is a wonderful feature that you don't see a lot of times on websites. Typically, it's just in USD and you've got to do your own conversion. But on Sports Card Pro, you have the ability to go through it and flip it over manually, which is a big plus on my end. Over here, you see volume. We can go 6 months even. And it shows roughly the price of the ungraded. So this one might be a little bit of an outlier. They're going to figure it out. So what I like about this app actually is they source the information for you. So they will actually see if there are any outliers and they will remove those outliers. And this is particularly important when it comes to bids. Sometimes you see a card go way higher than the median is for that card at that moment in time. And typically you would have to go in and look through the bidding history. I would still recommend doing so, but a lot of that is filtered through this app. So you don't have to worry with a lot of the comps on this app. Like I said previously, so ungraded copies, it looks like they're going for 605 roughly. The volume 4 in August. September doesn't look like it's been filled out just yet. So we also have the ability to fluctuate through 9.5s. We can go and look at PSA 10s even. And this is a great way to look up areas of opportunity, right? So, if we see that the last 9.5, BGS 9.5 canvas sold for $839. Obviously that's back in July. But if the ungraded copies are going for $1,100, I mean, that's something to note, right? Like knowing when to buy is important. Like, are you going to buy right now knowing that a 9.5 sold just a few months back for less than the cost of this raw copy? I mean, it really depends on if you're confident in Austin Matthews or not. So, team, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed running through very briefly and discussing how to look up sports cards, as well as some of the benefits in using a tool like Sports Card Pro. If you have anything you want me to look up or any questions about sports cards, I'd highly recommend you leave a comment below. I will be getting to these comments and I will continue to make videos based on your comments and based on certain trends I see in the comment section. So the more comments, the better. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day and I hope you enjoy collecting. All right, Coach Co out.